From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They begin on the ground with Guerendo. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. You talk about this Washington defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
That was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Purdy. Pass dropped by Pearson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47.
First and 10 at the 47.
Purdy going to give it to Guerendo. A tackle made by Boye Mafe. The Niners at 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Back to throw, Purdy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll run here with a rookie. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And here's Lou Hedley now. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games.
They're looking for one, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A very solid gain of 27. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And it is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
But they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, good completions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Throwing here, Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Oh, 48-yard punt, give them 9, though, on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Off the play fake, Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Big yardage that time for Washington. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Deputy! Luka 19! Go, Reed! Go! Let's go!
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw is Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. And oh, it's blocked. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Hey, Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. When you look at this defense, this unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And having the conversation with the defensive coordinator, he wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said he starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming out. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's Purdy. And he is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
10 yards on the pickup.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team, and think about the celebration back home.
And across the chalk into the end zone. That's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, an 11-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have come it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Daniels. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Washington first down.
Play action, now it's Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Sennett. And he is out of bounds bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's Daniels. Now he'll pump it underneath to his running back, complete. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Quick throw there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
First and goal. Bronco switch. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Picked up by Trey Amos. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Bellinger has it in that left side. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
It looks like they'll move things around here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 2nd and 9.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
To the air goes Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Jalen Lane in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
27, 49ers 9.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final play of the half. Purdy.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they run the option on second down.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60. Go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
52 blue, ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Down. Black, 95. Check, cut.
They'll try the middle with Galindo.
Room here to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, 10th overall. And the Niners get a bit closer.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it. But sometimes what happens is you worry about where that is much more than the person who has the ball. And on that play, they didn't have enough focus on him. And somehow he turned a short pass into a 1st down.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now 2nd and 9. Daniels looking to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Here we go.
They go play action. Daniels. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas. They're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Back to throw. Daniels. That's caught downfield. It's Lane. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Lane, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And they're on 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's into the hands of Pearson on the right side. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearson, 73 yards. And the Niners are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move.
Oh, this is blocked. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about, getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and forever. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. When they drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard
Purdy
line.
will set up to throw it here. Will fire this deep for Ayuk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Washington.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. That is caught. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Well, he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
It's third and goal.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. That gives the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Get set. Get set.
Purdy now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And the 49er first down.
Get set. Get set.
First and 10.
Purdy. As he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Purdy looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Ricky Pearsall with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? Purdy will throw for it. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
49ers 28.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the game.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
48 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Second and 11.
Dragon 60. Come on, come on.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. That's complete to Lamb.
And San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Purdy to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Hooked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to.
Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop the run. Can't stop the run. You can't stop. Shake my paranoia. Can't stop the run. Shake my paranoia. my paranoia, can't stop the rock. Shake my paranoia, can't stop the rock. Shake my paranoia, I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Shake my paranoia, I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove.
Never been a skate town. On a national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of to the Golden Glide. The lows and highs, me and all the bros in the stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few, like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize, I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it ride through the pull up the morning, bro. Which end, what's happening? Oh, man. Outside,
from the zone 4, Campbellton Road. Got cash to blow, hollering at the 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s eyes. She was choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I made it on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on Old Net. But I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim your sorry.
Which end, what's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, I don't even come up. Hit Catcade on the Sundays, say a parking lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax, shout it in the Monday. How about the seat slide? It's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap, I bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me. They don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west and they from the east, and all white tees looking like sheep. I don't even wanna get one of those sneaks. We throwing up fours and ones and threes and talking about west side, what's happening? Hey, we just pulled up the morning, bro. Where you at? Southside, Clayco, throw that.
You ain't never been to skate town. On a national, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade. On the west side, up in Arcade. You ain't never been to Golden Glide. It's in the day. You ain't never been to Sparkles, gliding with your babe. I ain't never been to Skate Zone, cause it's something Marlboro. I'ma pack a carload. I'ma take the grass and meet tomorrow.
Bring it, yeah, bring it, song, bring it,
Pretty boring, isn't it? This existence. Might as well not take fear off the table.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times, you can try, but the dead don't die, knock me down, 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve, lies kill me 100,000 times, you can try, but the dead don't die.
I think everyone's a little scared of what's next. Live or die. Live or die.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times, you can try, but the dead don't die, knock me down, 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve, lies kill me 100,000 times, you can try, but the dead don't die. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Going around like it's been decided how we lose. 'Cause there's a fire under the altar. I keep on lying to
off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Let me cook. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your number one fan. I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgiveness. I wanna give you my heart. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Baby, I could cry. Can I fall in your arms and just fly? When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Cause I got love. I got love. Yeah, got love.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filings cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of the dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put back gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the